This segment brought to you by Kansas Farm Bureau, the voice of agriculture. To join today or more information, go to kfb.org or find us on Facebook and Twitter.
Welcome to Farm Factor. Up first today, Duane Toews and Robert White talk about a custom motorcycle made to promote the use of ethanol-blended fuels.
Duane Toews joining you once again here on Ag AM in Kansas. An opportunity to catch up with Robert White with the Renewable Fuels Association. And Robert, you've had an opportunity to take a pretty special vehicle across the country. Tell us a little about the promotion and the use of renewable fuels in the country.
Well, we've had a unique opportunity, as you said, to partner with Paul Tuttle Jr. of Paul Jr. Designs and American Chopper fame to build a custom motorcycle that runs on E85. And what we've really used it for is as a lure for consumers to try and get them to stop and talk. And we need to answer those questions, resolve those fears around ethanol that have been set forward for multiple decades from the oil industry. And in particular, in the motorcycle industry, there's a lot of concern even about 10% ethanol, which is approved by every motorcycle manufacturer on the planet, but yet there's still some residual concerns out there. So we built this motorcycle powered by E85 using 100-year-old carbureted technology to demonstrate that the fuel lines aren't going to fall apart, that there's actual performance benefits from using ethanol in motorcycles, and we've had a lot of fun doing that all across the country and even around the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally.
Was going to comment that I understand you did have a chance to take the bike and have it at Sturgis, and a beautiful piece of machinery that it is, and you expect that when you get to work with somebody like Paul.
Oh yeah, you have to have a lot of faith because you don't see the bike until they roll it out to be filmed for television. You basically give him some guidelines, and he didn't even listen to all of those. So ultimately we wanted it to be powered by E85. We wanted to use the older technology to demonstrate how flexible and how functional this fuel really is, but more so we wanted it to be rideable. We want this to be a bike that we can start up and go down the road, because that's, a show bike is a show bike. We wanted an actual rideable bike. I participated in several charity rides with it as well, and we look forward to, a good example at Sturgis, I rode with Sarah Palin, Tom Berenger, and Rusty Wallace in a charity ride, and it was fun watching Sarah Palin have to talk around ethanol.
Well, certainly it is a talking piece, but it really allows the industry. We think about its great connection with NASCAR and the high-performance engines that they have running on E15. It just helps gain some momentum. We have to get that traction and take it all the way to the consumer level that, hey, it's a fuel that's right for the times. It's right for the engines that we have.
Well, that's what's fun about this motorcycle. This is not a special motorcycle as far as the engine's concerned. It's an Ultima engine, really built for Harley-Davidson. The only changes that were made to the motorcycle itself was the carburetor. So you could take this carburetor off, put a new one on, and run premium fuel without any other changes. All we did was increase the size of the jets in the carburetor and increase the timing. It's burning 10 degrees cooler. It has an extra 10 to 15 horsepower. I'm not sure what else you want as far as performance-wise on a motorcycle, but about 130 horsepower, 600-pound motorcycle. It's got all the pop you need.
It sounds like a tremendous opportunity and a fun one to ride at that. And it's great to have something like that, though, that grabs people's attention, because we continue to deal with misinformation from other parts of other industries.
Well, and it's all about market share. I mean, this the most profitable industry in the world is who we're trying to gain gallons from. So they're going to throw every piece of misinformation, every lawsuit, every political tool they have to try and slow down the expansion of higher blends of ethanol like E15 and E85. The good news is the facts are all on our side. The fuel is actually better than anything they're offering. And so once we get to the consumers and have an ability to have that conversation and use a motorcycle as an example to prove that point, get them to try it, they'll prove it themselves, and they can tell their friends and family about it.
All right, thanks to Robert White, Renewable Fuels Association, joining us here on Ag AM in Kansas. Jamie, we'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Duane. We have much more coming up for you today on Farm Factor, including this week's Kansas soybean update, coming up next.
Watch Ag AM in Kansas online at agaminkansas.com.
Ag Promo Source is a unique group of marketing specialists with one mission: help your ag business grow. Each affiliate has their own area of expertise, and they work together to bring you advice, products, and services. To get started, visit agpromosource.com. Ag Promo Source. Together we grow.